Hey there, this is Dr. Gilbert, and today I wanted to actually tell you about a book I read recently that just totally kind of challenged my wife and I to think through something different and do some risks in our family that were very interesting. So this is the book. It's The Three Big Questions for a Frantic Family by Patrick Lencioni. It's a leadership fable. And so I'm going to walk through those three questions and then throw those out here for you to think about and for you to think through maybe something you could do for your family that could actually be potentially life-changing for everyone in the family. So the three questions, there's nothing radical about these, but it's the family scoreboard. What makes your family unique? That's the question one. What makes your family unique? And then number two is, what is your top priority, your rallying cry right now? What is your top priority? And these are actually broken into three parts: your rallying cry, defining objectives, and standard objectives. And I'll explain those in just a second. And then how do you talk about and use the answers to these questions is the third question. So third question is, look back on these and what are you going to do with it? So it's interesting. And this is from The Table Group, a Patrick Lencioni company. And really neat skills and just really interesting to think about. So the first question, what makes our family unique? So here's an example. We are an affectionate family that encourages emotional expression. Honesty and integrity are the foundation of our family, and we value humor, laughter, and silliness. We surround ourselves with friends and family that share a sense of mutual dependability and trust. Mom has a flexible part-time job that allows for consistent participation in the kids' lives. So that would be the characteristics of the family. So what are yours? And what I would challenge you to do is just sit down with your family and discuss kind of as a whole and define some of those. What makes you and your family unique? Second one then is what is your top priority, your rallying cry right now? So for this example family, more quality, core 4 quality time. And so then they kind of define these under the defining objectives and standard objectives. And so what this is, this rallying cry, it's a single agreed upon top priority for your family over the next 2 to 6 months. What if you were that intentional? Think about it. If you could kind of make a mission statement or something, or some kind of, this rallying cry is the word here, that you could agree on as a family that we're going to focus in on this for this season. One of the things that I love about the seasons is exactly that, is we can actually focus in on certain things over a short season, a few months, and then the season changes. Are we able to adapt that well? Flexibility is a huge, huge characteristic of a family that can morph and move and grow as it matures and as it changes throughout its life cycle. And then the defining objectives are the basic categories of things you'll have to do to achieve the rallying cry. And then the standard objectives are simply those regular kind of just day-to-day. So the example here is they actually wanted to make sure they have a plan a family vacation, reduce social obligations, finish a remodeling of their house, develop consistency in handling discipline with the youngest daughter, and motivate oldest daughter toward independence. So great goals, and really focused on that quality time that they actually, family time that they want. And then some of the standard objectives: fitness, school, savings, kids' activities, marriage. And then, this is a key, the third question: how do you talk about and use the answers to these questions? This example family said mom and dad meet Sunday afternoons for about 15 minutes after the kids have gone to bed. Think about that. What I have actually found is a lot of families, a lot of couples don't do this at all. They maybe talk a few sentences even a week sometimes. Oh, isn't that sad? How intentional are you at actually spending time together as a couple and talking and dreaming and planning and plotting even and enjoying? Your marriage is supposed to be way more than just surviving. Yet, I know, especially when we had little kids, it feels like survival is kind of the best we can do. And yes, there are short seasons of some things like that and times like that. But in those times, even more so, can we be intentional at, just that next goal being getting that next kid out of diapers? As you think of schooling and planning, and you think of church and church commitments, it can just get overwhelming. If you have that rallying cry, you know why you're doing what you're doing, it changes what you commit to and what you don't commit to. It actually narrows the options. It makes other temptations less shiny. And you can actually focus. As a mom, as a dad, as a couple, it might change your jobs. It might change your commitments. It might even change where you live and the house you buy or the cars you get, because of how much you want kind of to be responsible for. Just think about that. And I challenge you to be challenged by this. What makes your family unique? What is your top priority, your rallying cry right now? We're not talking about down the road, just the next short season. And then are you doing this? Are you talking together and making sure you're moving towards those goals, those small priorities that reach that rallying cry? This is beautiful. And I hope this encourages you to do this. I hope it challenges you. And know that there are people out there, lots of people, that actually would love to help you. One of the places that we need to find those, I think a lot of that help is in our local church. That's where we come together as believers to find men and women that actually want to walk alongside us. The word that is discipleship. Mentoring too, but it's discipleship. It's growing up in the Lord, growing up in our beliefs and our understanding of God's word, and then living it out. That's where the rubber meets the road, as a mom, as a dad, as a family. So may this bless you and your family and your family tree. Hey there, it's Dr. Corey Gilbert, and thank you for checking out this video. Hopefully it was helpful. Hopefully it was challenging. If you want further conversations, check out my Facebook group. It's a free Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/thehealthymarriage. So it's groups/thehealthymarriage. I'd love to serve you further, to enter into further conversations and just find out also how I can better serve you. So look forward to our future conversations. Bye.